Hey everybody, welcome to Module 1. In this week's lesson, you're going to see that there are two videos. There's this one, which is going to give you a short overview of this week's topic, and then you'll see right below there's a second video. That one's a little longer, a little more in depth, and is going to ask you to do some writing practice along with it. So I'm glad you're here. Let's get into it. So we're going to be together for 16 weeks. And 16 weeks, it's a semester. It can go really fast, but also it's a significant chunk of time. And I'm really happy that you made the investment to be here, to spend the time doing some creative writing and just really diving into that side of yourself this semester. I know your time is limited. I know that you are stretched in many directions. I know you have a lot going on. And that's why I wanted to spend a week talking about creative practices that can sustain you when you have a whole regular life going on, but you also want this creative piece of you to be integrated into that life as well. And you want to spend 16 weeks studying creative writing. So there are some practices that we can use that can help us sustain that creativity and that energy that we need over those 16 weeks. Now, when we're mindful and we're intentional about establishing those creative practices, they can be helpful no matter what kind of writing we're doing. And I would even say in all aspects of our life. The most common creative practice that people do, you guessed it, it's on the screen, it's journaling. There's been some really neat science coming out just in this last few years about the power of journaling. We've always known that it's helped us in so many ways. It can help us creatively, but it also helps us emotionally and physically and spiritually and in all the other ways too. So it's just a practice that even if you are here and this is the only thing you take away from this class that you continue to do, it is something that can be life-giving for you well beyond your time here. So as we get started, there's going to be 3 types of journaling that we're going to explore together this week. Again, these are 3 types that can apply. They apply to your life as a creative writer, but they apply also to any other type of writing you do, and then they apply to life outside of writing as well. People of all walks of life in all kinds of careers use journaling. I love the stories I hear over and over again about doctors, lawyers, podcasters, visual artists, firefighters like my husband, all kinds of professionals use journaling to give their life a sort of focus, energy, and just overall good health. The science behind it is really interesting to me, why journaling works, but we don't have all the time to go into the scientific part of why it's such a great tool. So, just know that this is something that I can get pretty nerdy about, and that's why I start here. We are going to dive into how to write poetry, how to write fiction, how to write creative nonfiction. But let's start this week just spending some time on how to keep ourselves supported, fed, inspired through the practice of journaling. Now, there's going to be 3 types of journaling. Like I said, there's going to be 3 types of journaling that I will focus on with you this week. I think these are particularly fun and helpful. The first type is Julia Cameron's morning pages. The second type is Linda Berry's daily diary. And then the third type is writing from a prompt. So going forward this week, we're going to spend a little more time with each of those types of writing. So get ready, and when you're ready and you've got a few more minutes where you can sit with me a little bit longer, go to the second video, and I look forward to seeing you there.